Yes, right.
I prefer to have the thumb here. There are rules or different thought process on them, on the grip. And like I said earlier, there's 1,800 styles of Filipino martial arts, and each family has developed like what they think is the best. In between the hook punches, we're gonna give them a smile. What that means is I'm gonna come I'm gonna hook to the eye, and then I'm gonna come down the chin and around the neck this way, hook to the other eye, and come give them a smile here. And so just elaborate. I'm gonna stab Kaylin. I go hook to the eye, and then the stab would come across, make her smile there from the throat, boom, coming here. And that would be much better than the Joker smile, because he only got a couple of boom. Then the triangle is gonna be like almost like an uppercut here, going to the belly button, then to the shoulder, come back to the other side, and go into the other shoulder. And that could be to the floating ribs or in between the ribs and stuff like that. We're just trying to make the triangle, visual for you. A little rhyme with it too. So we'll go high first, so 1, 2, and then 3, 4. That's pretty simple, right? Backhand 4 and first 4. Upside down triangle, right? And then the thing, thigh to thigh. So I'm cutting the inside of the thigh, cut up here, and then hook to the eye, and then slash. All right, so let's do it again with lead hand. So go 1, 2, 3, 4. Upside down triangle, 5, 6, 7, thigh to thigh, hook to the eye, slash. And again, so we're gonna go 1, 2, to the neck, then to the body, 3, 4, and upside down triangle, and up, hook to the eye, cut through, hook to the eye, cut through, and then slash. Pretty easy? All right, that's it. I'm not gonna say it, you're just gonna do it. I'll say go, and you do it. Ready, and go.
Lacking all emotion, staring down the barrel.
I know in Kata we do this big motion come through with knife hands, but if you're actually doing it in a fight, it's the same thing as a jab, except I'm hitting it, the knife hand come this way. So with the blade, I can be doing the same thing with the thrust type thing, or even just cutting through with the slash, or coming here as almost like a hook with it too, or I'm just doing little cuts this way. So I don't have to do the big motion. That's okay to start with, but as we get good, we want to be in here nice and tight with it, and kind of small circle. I pass here and I cut this way. Boom, and I could follow through and continue cutting well. So she comes with the thrust, I'm here back pass, and I'm cutting it with that type of motion. You're gonna have your fighting stance, and if you don't have a fighting stance yet, then I would suggest putting your fastest and best weapon forward. So it's way more of a threat this way than this way. All right, so I prefer to have it with the lead hand, regardless of where your feet are. But if you already have a fighting stance, you've already been doing it for a long time, then I would not suggest changing it. Grip, and then if I go to hit something, it falls out because I'm not used to having a good grip with it. So as you practice movement, once in a while do something where you're hitting and you got the grip and you don't lose the weapon with it. So that's just on your own. If you're practicing, practice on something, go straight up here. If I'm coming more of the angle going upward, it's blocking here. If I'm coming more here, it's going to be, let's do this one straight up here, boom, and then down kind of with the uppercut, coming this way. And then if I'm coming here, right to the center, down block, then the same thing with the other hand. Boom, coming here, and then we'll go to the angle here, then we'll go straight to 9 o'clock, then we'll come up higher here, and then we'll come down like so. 12, and off at the angle, and then down, and then like 6 o'clock, other side, 6 o'clock, and then downward angle, like a regular down block, pretty similar to the traditional martial arts, and then to the mid block coming here, and then to the rise block to the angle, and then rising block right over to the side. And the person that's doing the block, you don't have to be like trying to like break your partner's arms, unless you want to do that. There is other styles of martial arts that we'll get into in some of the Friday night fights, and we'll discuss them. Whether you practice them or not, it's going to be up to you. But they're body hardening styles like Kyokushin, and there's just different drills that we would be here face that way. And we would hit each other's forearms, come this way, boom, and that would be like a block from here, and then we would do down blocks, come up, boom, here, and we'd switch, and we hit pow here, and boom, and it's all to be like tough and strong and body hard and stuff like that. It makes you all kind of injured and old and then arthritis and stuff, but in the process, you're supposed to feel like you're big and bad, and that And I can say all that because I've done all that field pushing stuff, body art, I've done Thai boxing, all that. And there's just better ways to train, you know, that you don't have to kill yourself in the process. If I let her come down too far with the blade, I still can block, I can still try to move manipulate it, but it's going to be difficult for me to get my arm underneath and try to fold her arm this way and finish the move. All right. So I got to beat her when the hand is preferably beyond her shoulder. So if she's doing a wind-up coming here, I want to meet that here because it's the least amount of threat to me. The further that it comes down, when I'm blocking here and I'm trying to get this, she can hook and she can start cutting this way, and she can possibly do that even when I'm trying to beat the strike all the way through. So as you see the blade, and as that gets cocked back, I'm going to charge and I'm going to block here. I can grab here or just hit this way. The other hand comes underneath. And then I'm going to fold her hand like, what kind of move in jiu-jitsu? Anybody? Americana, coming here. And then I can grab my own hand. I could just do the takedown this way. We call this a 4-directional throw. This isn't part of the Gracie program, but from here I could take her straight back and try to get a takedown here. I could take out the legs here to do it. Or let's say she's got a buddy that's about to attack me from behind. I could take here and I could throw her all the way behind, boom, and get her and block. So doesn't, so from here, block, come this way, do a little thing, boom, and then separate, I'll grab it. It's all pretty nice. And you know, be in this position here. I'd like to be inside where I'm coming here, because if I miss anything, I can still come in and I can still fight a little bit, right? So if I can get to the outside, which I would prefer if she comes in with it, I would prefer here, and then I could do a lot more and I'm a lot safer. We'll go with this is an actual, statistically, does anybody know what the statistically most likelihood if you were going to get attacked with a blade, what the attack would be? Okay, not where, but how. But yeah, it could be jail. And that's actually where I think it was originated.
That one. That one.
Nope, not the thrust. All right, it's that. Okay, we call it the sewing machine. So the idea is you don't know I'm coming with the blade, and I just come up and I hit you as many times.
Right.
Statistically, it's probably about 5 years old, but I'm assuming that it's still pretty similar. I don't think, like, the new way is Saturday Night Live reference for those that know. Anyway, so statistically, more often than that, that's going to be the attack with the blade. So we're going to do the defense from that. So she's coming to the uppercut, like to the side. So we're going to go really similar to what we were doing with the different blocks. If I can hit the shoulder, that kind of kills the motion right off the bat. So I'm going to do two kind of blocks at the same time. I see it coming, I'm going to hit the shoulder, and that kind of kills a lot of the momentum. At the same time, I'm doing my block coming down this way. All right, now, a couple things can happen with her arm when I go to the next move. If she keeps her arm straight, all right, I will try to break the arm. But for this purpose right now, for what we're doing, I just want you to bend your arm so everybody's doing the same thing, and then we'll do the straight arm version here in a minute. So she's coming up and she's going to bend the arm coming here. So as she goes to stick me coming here, I'm blocking this way. Then I'm going to follow through, I'm going to lift that arm up, and I'm going to come, and I want her arm to stay bent. If it's not, that's fine, we do a different move. But for right now, just bend the arm, one, for her own safety, and so I can learn to move. So then from here, I can lift up again, and if I just wrench, I just boom, just throw it, her body can't keep up with her arm, and the shoulder just gets trashed. Or I can use it as a controlling, where I'm going to come and strike, I come through, get disarm her this way. I got holds from here, I got wrist locks, I can take her down, a lot of things. I can come here, down on the ground, boom, I can pull up into different controlling mechanisms, stuff like that. So hit the shoulder, and we're going to do the lower block. She comes in, I'm here, boom, I pop, I'm going to come through here, and I'm going to come to her side. She's going to help me bend her arm. Right, and there's ways to force this, but we only have so much time tonight. I'm going to come in, bend the arm, and come to the side. And from here, I can act the strikes, come through, disarm, boom, this way, get away. One more time. They straighten the arm, and that's just naturally how it goes. When she comes in, does the same thing. I'm doing my block here, and I come through and the arm is straight, so now I have it here. And I'm teaching, so I'm not continuing the motion, right? And I'm holding on here. I don't have control of her yet. I got control of her arm. This could be the disarm, but I don't control her center, so she's still kind of free to move around a little bit. Maybe not stand up real well, but she's still free. So this is just, I mean, I'm learning how to do stuff, and so it's a slow motion point for class. But when I do it, as soon as I get to this point here, then it just breaks, and again, she comes in, I'm doing the block, I'm here, and and I can go through, strike, and continue through. There's just never end.
Staring down the barrel, waiting for the final gates to open.
I'm meant to do the strike. I'm blocking and pushing with my shin, pulling with my arm, holding her down. And then we don't do this for a length of time. We're not like for 5 minutes, doing here. As soon as I got her posture broke down, I'm in position. I kick her arm towards my other arm and I pivot. Boom. I clamp down. I push her away and pull her arm towards me. And then if I have that nice tight grip and I got her arm kind of stretching out of the socket, then I just look. And that's the move. I just look here. I turn a little bit with that look. When I adjust my spine, that should be enough to get the submission. But in reality, we would just take the arm with us. I would suggest when you spar, weapon first. If you feel more comfortable this way, and she does weapon first, she's got it easier. Because when I'm here, even if my limbs are this way, she can cut the limbs a lot easier than I can. She can see that coming. So it's one of the styles when I was learning a lot of edge weapon stuff. I didn't actually take fencing, but it was based off of fencing where it was lead hand. I'm keeping everything protected here and that, and everything is going with the lead hand, and the movement is all that.